Okay, this is footage from practice, Sunday, January 22nd, 2023. This is group 1. This is Spencer, Marissa, Mary Rivera, Nea, Nico, Molly Lamb, Diane, Reili, New, and Shannon. So, first thing we're looking at is just kind of where we are, body position and the buried position. We want to be either neutral or slightly positive. I think most people are in the right spot in this point. Top arm straight, bottom arm straight, chest up. Make sure their back is straight. So Riley's got a good position here. New's got a good position here. But we want our hands to get a little bit lower. So kind of like Mary Rivera. Marissa is actually a great job right here. And Spencer. So hands are a little bit lower, lower in front. So Shannon a little bit high, trying to get those hands a little bit lower. And top arm relative to our body at the point where we're grabbing water. So I think you guys are actually just like a little bit late, but top arm relative to where we're grabbing our water should be around like nose height or chin height by the time. So like this is looking pretty good. Nico, Molly Lamb, excellent. Spencer, excellent. Right about chin height is kind of what we're going for. Let's play the video a little bit. This is at half speed, so you can slow it down if you'd like on your own. We're trying to find that smooth body position, that smooth sit-up. So a couple great examples on this side. Just Molly and Reili got it right on the money, sitting up right when we're fully buried right here, making sure we're not pulling and then sitting up a little bit later, and making sure when we get to the front there's not a little bounce kind of going on in the front. Let's have a look at this. So we want to make sure that this is a little bit before we're all buried. Notice that we're not quite there yet, and then by the time we're fully buried here, should all be in that forward position. Spencer, you're hunching over a little bit, shoulders are kind of rolling forward a bit. Mary, a little bit negative, but it's like pretty close. And Diane, want to make sure that bottom arm stays straight. Make sure you have a good grip on that bottom hand too. Look at Molly's hand, look at yours, a little bit light of a grab. So make sure you have all your fingers wrapped around. Reili too, make sure you have that full finger all the way around. And Shannon, get a little bit leaner forward, a little bit more on the exit. Looks okay. We want to make sure we still have pressure coming out. So like I think Nea's got some good pressure coming out. I can see a little water splash coming out, little mini buckets coming out. Make sure when we're reaching forward, top arms shouldn't come too high. And top arm, the angle of our top hand, the elbow bend should be about the same throughout the pull and throughout the recovery. So Shannon, your top arm is very bent on that elbow and it's getting closer to your forehead. You want it to be out a little bit further away from you. And we want to make sure, watch out for those high top arm recoveries. So it should be maybe just above your forehead maybe, but like Diane, a little bit too high up in the front. Nea's getting a little bit high too. Marissa also a little bit high. So try and keep everything a little bit lower to the water. And as we recover, all of this return should generally be pretty close to the water. So we don't need to bring it up too high. And this is a little bit too high too. So we want to keep everything nice and low to the water. Going on to the next side. Let's see. Here's another clip. This is kind of through a start. And definitely we can see some timing a little bit here. So Nea, you're definitely pulling a little bit quick through the first few bits of the stroke. You're getting to the end before everyone else. So make sure you get a little bit lower in the front and a little bit slower with that sit-up. Again, the timing here is a little bit off. And Shannon, make sure that you really relax, keep that arm straight when you reach it out. This is a little bit of on the left side. Let's see.
Are you ready?
There's another start.
Attention, please. Go.
All right. Timing's a little slow in the middle there. All right, making sure that we towards the end of those, when we're getting those faster, make sure we're really relaxing that outside arm. Make sure we're letting that set. Make sure we have that pull. Make sure we're not bending bending too early. Make sure we're getting that full set up front, not burying through, not bending early, not getting negative too quick. So we want to make sure if you're negative, you should be kind of towards the end of your stroke. Stay positive a little bit longer. Oh, that's me. Let's see. And this one here, this is just the clip of us, that last one we had where I said, keep going until you pass me. So here's the full start. I just want you to see something. Here's the buckets that I'm talking about. You can see all that water that I'm throwing back. I've got pressure all the way through my back. Every one of these, it's flinging back because I've got pressure as I'm reaching forward. All right. Watching you guys here in the timing. Marissa a little bit late and a little bit shallow too. So you notice the time that Spencer is getting all the way down in there. Mary doing a great job. I think you are a little bit early though. And then Naya, you're pulling. Again, you can see your bottom arm is already pulling and you're not deep enough. So everything's got to be a little bit deeper. If you look at just like where Spencer's hand goes, you can see a lot of it's kind of down here below the gunnel. And then you want to spend more time throughout the pull than the recovery. So in general, you should be spending more time with your hands lower underneath the gun rather than above it. Yeah, but just wanted to have that clip in there so you can all kind of see those buckets that I was talking about. Throw one out in the back.